Hey Frank, I am going to give you some feedback, some more feedback here. This looks really well organized, and I have to say I really appreciate that because when you're grading a lot of these, if they're kind of all over the place, it's sometimes difficult to find things. So here are your original notes from the activity. Okay, and oh, I see. So you've given, let me just open this up because sometimes there's tab format. Okay, so all right, so you've worked through here. Okay, so okay, all right. So these are good reflections, and then here's your original prompt, and quite a few hours spent looking at these tools. I am curious about the 7 hours. That just seems like such a long time. Um, but you must have really dug into it. And then you've got what you learned, which was clear. You've talked about, I see. So overwhelmed with a large amount of information and okay. And then the critical thinking. So this is a pretty solid reflection in combination with your original notes, which I think is great. And then you have the actual activity, which is solid um, and very detailed. And you've got your references, and they look to be actually in APA format, which is very unusual. Well, aside from this little bit in bold, big and bold. So that's excellent. So that's like A quality work. In my mind, like you've nailed it. You've gone into the detail of the reflections. You've got a very good summary, and clearly you've put some time into it. So this is your project. Okay. And it's the impact of AI chatbot on users' willingness, well-being, and mental health. So I think that's very interesting. Okay, so you're going to write a research report as an educator at the same time. Okay. You might say the well-being, mental health. So what area you're focused on, like higher education? So that's kind of important. Individual loneliness. Okay, so that's interesting. Small scale literature review. Gen AIO's ChatGPT research rabbit size space notebook. I would also say you're probably going to use Grammarly, right? To kind of help. And maybe, yeah. So brainstorm ideas, research rabbit. Not only brainstorm ideas, but maybe organize your review. Um, yeah. Okay. So this is an excellent plan. I think it's great. The only thing that you're missing here is your reflection on this activity and what you learned. Okay, so that's just the one missing thing. You've got your week activity, which is solid. Again, though, notice there's a prompt here for what did you contribute in class? I'm pretty sure you attend. Yeah, it looks like you did. So doing a summary of that, because that's important. And then, okay, wow. Okay, so this is a good summary here. We've got that. Lesson 2, student learning and benefits and feedback, particular higher education. You've got the benefits. Okay, so you've done this, which is great. But there's two parts, right? So you completed the benefits and assessment, which is perfect, but you didn't use this prompt, copy it in, and reflect on the activity, right? So I want to know what your learning was on that. And then this is the project name, and you have second project now, um, but you don't have your reflections here. You've got your in-class contributions, which is great, but again, you don't have your reflections. So if I were to kind of hire this and I'll go back here, you do have your reflections here, but you don't here. So I'm going to just put that into, put a comment, complete reflection using prompt. Okay. And then the same thing here, insert comment, because this is where I get to understand your learning, not just the final product. Same thing here, insert comment. So you're going to do that, and then insert comment, because this is where you're going to make your case for your grade when you do this. So DISCO educators deliver engaging teaching learning experiences. Okay, never heard of it. All right. Okay, so yeah, that's my feedback.